Thank you for joining me here. This is Meet the Dean session for fall 2023 semester, and the semester is now just finishing third week. I have many updates, of course, information to share with everyone, including the students, primarily students, but we also have here many of our faculty, program directors, associate dean, and so on. Who can also help in the process. And of course, we have Director of Advising. Of course, any questions that are asked here need to be that are not personal in nature, because for that, you need to directly connect with with our advisors mostly. But any general questions that you have, you can ask me. Also, if there is any personal question, then you can certainly reach out privately, and we'll make sure that we can direct your question to the right person. So with that, the first thing that I would like to ask is that how is the semester going? I know we had a little bit informal discussion before we started semester. So if Dr. Crowder, if you don't mind, if you can give briefly your expressions on that you had mentioned before, and then we move forward with that.
It's mainly general information. I got 3 face-to-face classes. My students seem more engaged than ever. I have great attendance. They seem to be really excited about working together and just, you know, studying the different linguistic topics that we're studying. There's a different kind of energy this semester. I'm really excited. I'm hoping it's not just the beginning of the semester kind of excitement. I hope, you know, I want to continue this this level of engagement, but I feel really good about it, and it feels a little different from past semesters.
Fantastic. It's good to know that we are kind of coming out of COVID time, when everybody was highly stressed, and that things are getting a little more normal. Anybody else would like to share their experiences? I don't know how to pronounce your name, but we cannot hear you for some reason. While you are not muted, but somehow we still couldn't hear you.
I guess now
now I can hear you.
Okay. Thank you very much for this opportunity, and it's an honor to meet the dean of our department. My name is João Malanga. I am a UNT student. It's my first time here in the US, and I had a lot of expectation before starting the class. I am in the Department of Learning Technology or Instructional Technology. That's my major. And as the dean said, we are in the third week, and to be fair on you, the first and the second week were a little bit tough to me, because I was not used to be in this kind of environment, to deal with Canvas. But fortunately, our professors are helping us a lot, and I'm taking a great deal of advantages. And to be fair on you too, I really like it. And now that we have started the classes, I have a huge interest of computer graphics and cognitive psychology. So in a nutshell, it's been good. I hope it continues.
Fantastic. Way. So we are looking forward to your success. Certainly reach out to any of us, reach out to me anytime. I'm pretty fast in responding, so of course, if something that, relates to somebody else, like if you have courses and those, then certainly advisors are your best, best friends there. But anything else, if there is anything you think that you don't know where to start, you can always start with me, and I'll be able to point you in the right direction on that. Our college does have student success as same as university as the focus, but we also look at what we call student first, and what it means for us is individual success for students. How we prepare students for their careers. Are they really doing everything they can to realize their dreams of what they want to be? Our emphasis is on excellence, curiosity, innovation, those kind of things. University also has what is called values, system values, and we have very much our focus on that. I'm going to put actually a link for that in the chat because this is something that I think is important for all of us. What university stands for and what we all collectively, strive for. Things like courageous integrity, be curious, be care, better together, show your fire, and all this immersed in the culture of collaboration. So that's something that we very much look forward. And as a student, of course, you will see that as you move forward. But as a faculty and staff, we all are working to kind of imbibe that these qualities. Anyone else would like to share their experiences? Okay, nobody is interested in saying anything. So let me start with also what our college is, as a strategic direction or a strategic directions, what we are, what we believe in, or what we collectively are looking for. There are a few different dimensions to it. Enrollment and retention, that's one dimension where we are really looking for high quality students, diversify that pool to our both existing programs and create new programs that that will achieve that, and it's both domestically and internationally. Certain programs have quite a large number of international students, and there we are looking for how do we also provide benefits to our domestic students, and then in other programs how do we diversify where we have much more both combination of domestic and international. I just came back from India, and there I met with quite a large number of students, potential students, and we did spot admissions process there, where we focused on very high quality. And I'm very pleased to say that spring 2024 is going to be really high quality cohort for our programs. We also are looking for increasing our enrollments in undergraduate as well as graduate. Graduate, we are already doing quite well, but we also are focusing on creating the pipeline for high quality students from undergraduate to graduate, and graduate, of course, both masters and PhD. So that's something that has been our focus. With that comes student retention, because getting students is one thing, but providing them what they need so that they actually feel that this is their home, they feel that this is where they can actually have the success. So how do we achieve that? And for that, of course, we have a number of resources available, including the quality of the program, but and high quality our professors who have international achievements. But we also have more student focused career preparedness. We have a career center at university, but also if you have not already contacted a career coach for our college, that would be one thing to do. Miss Anna Motes is our career coach, and if you have not contacted, please go ahead and do that, because she will be able to help you both with developing the resume, presentation, and so on, but also to get you kind of acquainted with what other opportunities such as internships and so on. Now, one thing very important to say, that while she will provide you all that information, she is not going to connect you with the industry. That's your job. Industry does not want to connect with a career coach. Industry wants to connect with you, and they want to see that you have what it takes. And therefore, it is very important that you understand that this is your job to connect with industry, your job to find internships, your job to do all those kind of things to show that you are the one active. And keep that in mind as you move forward in your education. And then comes the graduation, timely graduation. That becomes also very important, that you are on target. And for that, it is very important for students to have appointments with advisors at least once per semester, but I would say at least twice per semester. Make an appointment with advisors using Navigate. And if somebody can put the link here for that in the chat, I don't have it. But working with advisors to make sure that your degree plan is really good. It is working for you. It is what you think it would be, but with the expert advice of our advisors. Another important aspect of this is that never ever make a decision on your own without getting approval from advisors. For example, do not drop a course if you are in a course just because you see another course where you may find some seats. There are reasons why it is important to get advisors involved in that. We have seen these cases, especially for international students. As you know, international students need, master's students need 2 out of 3 in-person courses. You are already in 2 out of 3 in-person courses. Suddenly you see another course, and there are seats available, and you say, I want that course, and you drop this course. And you try to now register with that another course, and in that another course, there's happen to be a restriction that you were not aware of. And now you cannot get in that because that course is for some special purpose or something like that. And now, as soon as you drop the first course, the first person in the waiting list got in. And because it's in-person course, it has to be in a classroom. Classroom has limitations. You cannot add 1 more seat in the classroom because we have to follow all the fire code and everything. Now you don't have a class. This can create a serious problem. It's up to the point that, it can create a problem with your immigration status. Very important to not take any action without proper advice from advisors. Now, how do we prepare for career? Exposure to the field is very important. For that, we have very good opportunity for external mentoring. That's another strategic activity that we do. We have a very strong mentorship program at college level. It's named after one of our late professors who was like mother to the students, Dr. Yvonne Chandler. And the mentorship program is Dr. Yvonne Chandler mentorship program, and where we connect our students with our alums, who are in the field, in high positions, with industry people, with many others. Even our faculty are mentors in that program, and there we match the students with a suitable mentor in the field, and where they get the exposure of what it is to be in that field, what skills and knowledge that is not part of your curriculum you should have to be able to be successful in the field. And this program has generated some really interesting scenarios. We have few cases where mentors basically found the mentee to be so good that they offered position in their company. One particular case was very interesting. I just want to mention here that as part of that mentorship, the mentor also helped mentee to understand how to negotiate salary. And then mentee went ahead, applied in that same organization, say same company, and use those techniques to get better salary. So those are the kind of things that success cases that that mentorship program has provided. Something to think about. Also here, those who are in expert position, we would love to have you as mentor. Also, if you are not mentor already, please consider that. Lisa Hollinger manages that program. So if you are interested, please reach out to her to say that you are interested. At the moment for mentees, the fall is already finished. So next enrollment for mentorship program will be in January. So keep an eye out for that. Also, we always look at our curriculum. Is our curriculum providing what our students need, not today, not tomorrow, but also 5 to 10 years down the road. That is it providing what to prepare students for that point? So we do systematic review of the program. We have a number of different ways we do it. Of course, innovation, high quality, whether it is really geared for providing success to all different types of students, not just one type. How is it meeting the needs of today's employers and the discoveries that are needed, which because employers need certain type of skills, but how do we advance the field? How do you once you are employed push the boundary in your employment, or that you create something of your own and give employment to others? So all those kind of things we look at in our curriculum. At this point, I would ask anybody has any questions or comments. It's an open forum. Anybody has any questions they want to ask me? I would like to invite them to do so at this point before I go further. Okay, if not, then maybe before I go, sorry, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
I do have a question.
Please.
I'm taking coursework at Dallas College because the requirement for the data science program requires mastery of the math courses in the programming language. Would I need to, what kind of projects should I be focusing on, if I'm developing a resume and portfolio?
Okay. I'm just wondering if yeah.
I can
Rachel,
jump in
would
a
you
little bit.
Please do.
Crystal, where did you go? Oh, there you are. Okay, I couldn't see you. So you're interested in applying to the data science master's program, is that what I'm understanding? Yes. And you're working on kind of building up your background courses in order to be eligible to apply to the program?
Yeah.
And so you're wondering how that can be communicated, that you've completed those background courses when you're applying. They would just be on a transcript that you could submit, and our admissions team would be able to review that you've met those requirements through coursework. Or if you have professional work experience for the programming language requirement, you can include that on a resume, and that would be considered as part of your application.
Okay.
So I hope that helps to address this. Dr. Ding is also here, so I'm not sure if he has any additional advice. But yeah, if you need to discuss the courses that you're planning to take to prepare you for the data science masters, you can always email us. I'll put our email address in the chat if you haven't already been in communication with our office.
I do have another question.
Okay.
What is the core fundamental difference between the data science master's program through the College of Information and the artificial intelligence master's program through the College of Engineering? I kind of see some similar courses taken between the two. Can you kind of elaborate on that?
Yeah. So yeah, Dr. Ding, would you like to do that?
Okay, that's a good question. So now we have a different master program in the UNT, such as you talk about artificial intelligence. They also have data engineering, and in the graduate school they have the advanced analytics. I would say now, artificial intelligence nowadays, they will basically cover about I say machine learning, data mining, how to use this type of artificial intelligence algorithm system tools to build intelligent system and solve the real world problem. But for data science, we actually focus on data, right? The whole life cycle of data, such as data curation, data clean, data management, uh, data analytics, data visualization, interpretation. Now, because now data-driven intelligence become a trend for artificial intelligence, so of course the data science, such as we do analytics, we find patterns, prediction, we using machine learning algorithm or AI algorithm to solve this problem. But instead, compare to artificial intelligence, we actually care less about, such as development, a new algorithm for building the AI system. But instead, we use AI to solve the data-related problem. They talk about the data analytics, data also, right? But they don't really talk about meaning about how to data fusion, cleaning or this type of or analytics or algorithm related to data analytics, but instead using data to improve or enhance the machine learning performance. So there are lots of overlap, but the focus actually different. I hope that answer your question.
It certainly did. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. There are a couple of messages in chat. Let me see. Patrick says, "Is there an in-person office?" Can you elaborate on that? Not sure what you mean. Okay. Rachel has already answered that question. That's fine. Okay. Any other questions?
Yeah, I do have a question.
Please.
All right, thank you. Initially, I'd like to know from the Dean, what is your best advice for master's students to excel in their programs? I'd like to know what is your best advice for them. Secondly, I'd like to know when do you would advise a master's degree student to choose their track? So these are my questions, and I hope you can answer them. Thank you.
So let me start with this. The only advice I give is best advice. I don't give any other. So any advice I'll give, just count it as best. Okay. So here is the thing. Master students, certainly study is critical. Okay. Nothing less than A grade. Okay. That's critical, but that's not sufficient. Okay. As a master student, or as actually even undergraduate student, I would say that there are other things that you need to do to have a holistic learning experience, which will be then useful in your future life. A few items for that. Number one, get involved in student organizations. We have fantastic student organizations in all our areas. That's one thing that I would say. Including professional organizations. We have student chapters of professional organizations at our university. So that's one. Get involved with other student organizations that are maybe not even subject specific. And here's the reason for that. The connections you make now, I'm pretty sure you have heard about networking. You know, the more networking you have, the more connections you have, the better it is in future. Where you can collaborate. Even if you meet new students in a student organization on hiking, those are the kind of connections that will continue, that will last, for a long time. And when, let's say in 15 years time, you are CEO of a company and that person is CEO of another company, The collaboration you will be able to do, that's not the time to make connection. This is the time to make that connection. So that's something that you need to think about. Another thing is to really get involved in various research activities. And how do you do that? Means I've seen students sending email to a professor. Dear professor, here is my CV. I'm looking for TA position and research or research assistant position. The situation is this: as you have a delete button on your keyboard, they do too. So that's not how you connect with professors. That's not how that they are going to. They get these kind of emails, tons a week. What you do, you actually do really good. You be prepared. Go prepared in the classrooms. Okay, study hard. Answer their questions. Ask good questions. Do good assignments so that they notice you. Then you go to their websites, find out what projects they are doing, what kind of things they are doing related to you. How can I be, where will I be good in it? What is my passion? Look at all that and then personally approach professors that, okay, dear professor, you may remember me from that. I asked you that question. You are helping me. I did this assignment or something like that. Thank you for helping me. I looked at your profile. I saw that you are doing this project. If I understand correctly, this is what you are doing, and here is why I'm so interested in, because I have done this. And if there is an opportunity to meet with you for a few minutes in your office hours or in any other way, if you have any opportunity, then I would love to learn more from you under your guidance. Now, it's possible that at that particular moment when you write that email, they may have nothing. And that's fine, because when they have something, who do you think they will remember? That's how you should be approaching and this. So get involved in these. You have to show action. You have to be active. As I mentioned before, it's your job to show that you are the right person, right talent for that particular project or that particular task. And then you will see the results. And we have those. Means I have more than few examples now where I have seen students. For example, international students can work 20 hours a week, and I have seen where professors are asking the student, I would like to work with this. Okay, you know what? I have already accepted that 10 hours from that professor and 10 hours from that professor. Let me see if I can negotiate with the professor to do only 5 hours and do 5 with you. You want to be in that kind of situation rather than the situation, nobody is giving me a job. No, I don't have any RA position. It's you have to show that. Okay. And that will help you going further. That will help you in your job. Collaboration skills, team skills, research skill. How do you articulate all those kind of things? That's what is important. So yes, grades are important. Always the most important, probably I would say, grades are nothing less than 4.2. But that's not sufficient. You also need to be involved in all this. Working with industry. We have Data Science Day organized. We will have more of such events. We have more than 70 career fairs every year. Now, career fairs are not campus placements. They do not provide you jobs there. What they do is provide you networking opportunity. You go there prepared, professionally. Take your CV, resumes there, which I'm hoping that you would have worked with a career coach to prepare, and you have something really what employers can see as, looks, that this is what we are looking for. Maybe prepare your cards if you can, some business cards. Take them, talk to them, ask them about their company, tell them about yourself. They will ask you about yourself. Then you go to their website and apply something, and they say, yeah, I was talking to that student. There is a potential here. Let's talk. That's how this works. Okay. Attend those events. We have lots of code series where we bring external experts. Attend those. We have discovery series, discovery lecture series. Attend those. There are lots of these different things that you can get benefit out of that. That's how that all holistic approach will help you in future. So that's my advice. And as I mentioned, the only advice I give is best for. Anything else I missed?
Thank you very much for your advice, dear Dean. Thank you.
Most welcome. Okay, another thing is that as our students, they work towards and then they graduate, they become our alumni. And as you want help from alumni, as I mentioned about mentorship, it's also your responsibility to then give as alumni. And that's where you becoming mentors, you helping other students. So we have a very strong alumni community building mechanism at UNT and in our college, where we do alumni outreach. Of course, it has to be beneficial to both. Okay, so on one side, yes, our students they get benefit from our alums as who are experts, but alums also they want talent, and if you show that you are the one talent, then they will they will be very they will get benefits. Similarly, when you are alum, then you can get that benefit by finding the best talent and you know what they are because you have done that same program. So that's something to keep in mind. We always look for getting our students involved with alums from early stages. We have a number of alumni sponsored events, and we are looking at more and more increasing knowledge transfer activities to external communities, and that's where these different lecture series and others that come in. We also have a very strong leadership board, college leadership board, which has our alums and also many industry people, and we that board acts as the advising board for our college, especially advisor to the dean. But through me, it works towards providing different type of support and advice to matters of the college. I'm going to put a link here so that you can see who is in our board. Currently, they are working on 4 different major aspects. One is of course, the development, which is where how do we, provide support to the students, scholarships, awards, and other kind of support. Then there is another one that is currently working on. It's called entrepreneurship group. So how do we provide our students the knowledge and skills to become entrepreneurs and not just employees? So again, this group has just started its work, and we are looking forward to their guidance on how do we provide that to our students. The third one is mentoring and internships. How do we provide better support for that? Again, we are looking for their advice. And fourth one is social mobility group, where how do we provide better opportunities for our students in moving further, through social mobility. So these are the 4 groups that our college leadership board is currently looking at primarily. With that, we have a large number of our programs as a university, but also as a college that are ranked. Number of different rankings. I'm very pleased to say that our graduate medical librarianship program ranked 1st in Texas and 6th in nation, according to US News and World Report. We have our online masters in learning technologies program ranked 2nd for best value by college values online.com. Online masters in information science program ranked number 2 in the nation by onlinecoursereport.com. Our masters in library science and information science program ranked number 2 in the nation by best college reviews. So all these different ranking agencies have provided, have considered our programs as very high level. And here's a link for that. We have this page for facts where you can find more information about all these different rankings. But that on these, the programs are ranked because of their quality, because the quality of both our faculty, staff, and students who are studying them. So thanks to our, faculty and staff for all your hard work and expertise in that, but also to our students who are, making difference. And one of the ways our students are also making difference is with the new initiative that we have launched called College of Information Student Ambassadors. And this is something that is rather new, but this is the student volunteers from each department within the college that assist faculty and staff with events, recruiting, and various other activities. It provides students opportunity to improve their leadership skills and their interpersonal skills, gives them opportunity to network with college members and with prospective students. It helps them build their resume and gain professional experience, gain visibility, all these kind of things. And quite importantly, that after 1 full year of being ambassador, they also become eligible for a letter of recommendation. So this is something that is a program for those who are really active, who want to show what they are. I'm going to put a link for that for 2023-24 college student ambassadors. But if you are interested in applying, there will be a we will reopen the applications in May of 2024 for next year. So those of you who are in their early part of the studies, you may have opportunity at that point to apply. So something that to keep in mind. Questions, comments, anything that is not clear, or anything else you have?
Hello, Dr. Kinshuk.
Please. Hi.
This is from Xing.
Yes.
Yes, and at the beginning of the semester, I got some initial data from our advising office with regard to the BSIS program. And for the initial head count, we had around 240 students in our BSIS program. Not the finalized data yet, but just the initial. So I would like to know more about your thoughts or your vision about how to do you have any strategic plan for align the undergraduate program, master program, and also PhD program? Yeah.
So again, this is fantastic, and this kind of growth will really lead to more diverse, more balanced, programs in our college, and I would like to see that. As I mentioned, and as you know, as a faculty, that we have regular, review of our programs, and this should be one of the aspect of that review, that how our programs are aligned. So that students are getting right kind of knowledge and skills in certain levels, so that they can not only just go to industry and be successful, but also if they wanted to pursue their higher education, that they are successful there too. So that's something that certainly we need to keep in mind as we review our programs and add or delete or edit various courses. Also that looking at are there any direct paths. So for example, we are working on grad track in number of our areas, looking at also duplications. If at certain point some duplication has creeped in, then we should also be aware of that and modify our programs that way. So yeah, it's a regular process that we should be doing. And I know in the information science department, because of the external accreditation, but also in general, we are very aware of that, very formal processes. But similar processes are also in our linguistics and learning technologies department, where they review their curriculum regularly and make changes. Yeah. But thank you for bringing this question, certainly.
Oh,
yeah.
Thank you. Mm-hmm.
We also have some new faculty actually who have just joined our college. We have in information science 3 new faculty who joined fall semester: Dr. Priyan Kumar as assistant professor, and Dr. Tehili, assistant professor, and Dr. Kebesha as associate professor. And in learning technologies, we have Dr. Ji Hyun Yu as assistant professor, and Dr. Shanga. She joined us as a professor and incoming department chair starting from spring 2024. So that's something, welcome those faculty members, and looking forward to their successes. And for our students, this is a kind of a opportunity. They are new, probably looking for students to work with them. reach out. I've just put a link there, faculty directory and profiles, so that you have that access to find them. I would like to also see if students have any plans for their future. Where do you want to see yourself? Anybody interested in? Just be aware that this is recorded and this will be on YouTube. So whatever you say is going to be there. So just everybody knows. Yeah. Okay, if not, then I'm going to just mention also about our spring and summer 2024 graduate school applications that are being accepted now. Although some of our programs have already finished the spring admissions, so information science, data science, and health informatics, these programs are closed for new applications. Of course, we are accepting now applications for fall 2024. There are still spaces left, limited spaces in learning technologies master's program. So that's something that to consider. And spring 2024 applications are also open at the moment for linguistics programs in computational linguistics, language documentation, and English as second language. So these are the programs currently available for spring. And of course, all of these programs are also accepting applications for fall 2024. Dr. Koganam, you have something to add? Please go ahead.
I just wanted to add, as you're working and doing all the networking and academic work, putting your best into it that Dean Kinshuk recommended, you're not on your own. I mean, you are. It is up to you. But there are so many resources available at UNT for you. I'm going to put a link in the chat, and this will link you to the UNT Writing Center, which is some excellent resources. You will be doing a lot of writing, so this is a great resource for you. There's a money management center. The career center is there. There's a counseling center. So there are all kinds of resources, and many of them you can access through that link that I just put in the chat.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. At this point, I'm going to actually ask also our program directors to just very briefly sell your program to our students. So let me start with PhD in Learning Technologies, Dr. Warren. Just very briefly, if you can, please.
Sure. So the PhD in Learning Technologies offers two different modalities. You can be a residential student with more flexibility. We also have the distributed program where you're getting to work in cohorts, primarily online. You have significant academic support from a faculty mentor throughout your program. In terms of employment, we've been placing our students all over the place, Google, Moodle, community college leadership positions, university leadership positions, faculty positions, all focused on helping people learn better with technology. Major focus here is heavily on online learning, but we also have folks in our department who are working on virtual reality, augmented reality, personalized learning. Every new tool that comes out, we have someone here in the department who is interested in learning more about it and helping you to become a better researcher at figuring out how to use these technologies to help support student learning and improving instruction across the board. Our faculty are heavily responsive, extraordinarily well published. So if you want a career in learning technologies, online learning, we are here to support you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Warren. Then next is PhD in Information Science, Dr. Daniel Smith.
Good morning, everybody. As you heard, my name is Daniela Smith, and I do the Information Science PhD. Our program is interdisciplinary, and we work with several professors throughout the university. So we have programming concentrations in cybersecurity, consumer behavior and experience management, health informatics, data science, geospatial information science, and journalism, knowledge management, and soon we'll have one in archiving. So there are plenty of opportunities to work throughout the industry if you want to go back to your professional position and enhance it with a promotion, or we have several graduates that are also affiliated with colleges and universities as well. And since we are interdisciplinary, we do have several areas of research. For example, all the concentrations that I mentioned, but also since our research areas are so extensive, what I'm going to do is take a moment and put down a link for you to see all of the areas that we work in. We're currently accepting applications for the fall 2024. If you're an exceptional bachelor's degree student, please feel free to apply after you have finished your bachelor's degree, and most of our students come in with a master's degree. And we do have two different formats. For our data science program, we have a hybrid format that is in Frisco, and for our other programs and also data science, you can come be with us here in Denton as well. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much, Dr. Smith. Next, I would like to invite Masters in Learning Technologies, Dr. Cockerham.
Thank you, Dean Kinshuk. To add on to what Dr. Warren has already told you about the Learning Technologies Department, our master's department has both online and residential programs. We have 5 different tracks: artificial intelligence, instructional design and technology, teaching and learning with technology, workforce leadership and development, and project management in the workforce. And our graduates go on to a variety of careers, instructional coordinators, instructional designers. Some of them are in education. Some are in the business field as trainers or other work with technology. And we would love to talk with you about it. I'll put a link up in the chat for our website. So thank you.
Thank you very much. Then I would like to invite Masters in Health Informatics, Dr. Cleveland.
Thank you, Dean Kinshuk. Well, I'm delighted to be able to talk to you about the new masters that we have assigned in Health Informatics. Our motto, it is creating health informatics leaders for impacting patient care. So right away, that gives you an idea that what is the perspective of our master, which is going to be patient-centric. Our master program, if you look at the curriculum, basically it is the intersection of information management methods with data sciences applications. So we have put a curriculum that we believe it is innovative. What is exciting it is that we just started in fall 2023. But the main thing is that we're not only trying to meet the needs now, we're trying to forecast. And I think that's what is making us different. We have engaged stakeholders that they are practitioners, healthcare providers, to help us, to give us a direction of what are the needs. So our program at the present time is delivered face-to-face. It is hybrid courses too. And we're trying to, I would say in the next semester or two, there will be options for you to go completely online. I want to put a plug in here to tell you that you have a golden opportunity. And it is as you start your program, start looking at job advertising, look at the job market, look and see what are the competencies and skills that they ask for, and look and see where do you fit in that journey. Doesn't mean that you have to remain in that journey forever, but start looking at it. And with that goal that you have, then we are looking at your degree plan to help you to meet those goals. One of the things that I think we have said in the past, and it is what we hope to keep doing is providing other development opportunities, such as the health informatic lecture series. We have labs now that they are attached to the core courses and workshops. So please come and see us, and we look forward to seeing you. Thank you, Dean Kinshuk.
Thank you very much, Dr. Cleveland. Then I would like to invite for Masters in Data Science, Dr. Junwading.
Okay, I'm Junhua Ding. I'm professor in data science in the Department of Information Science. Data science master program is growing very fast with the help of Dr. Kinshuk and his team. And now we have almost 700 students. Many of the students have very strong background. But now, to us, to be honest, I have two suggestions. One, of course, if you have any question, now we already have about more than four full-time faculty member for the data science program. I really want to encourage you to talk with this faculty and to looking for any research opportunity or help this professor and to do some research that will give you experience, very good experience. At the same time, you may also approach to some other research center to look at whether you can help them to collect some domain knowledge and also to practice you data analytics or data science knowledge or machine learning knowledge. They will give you a great experience. Even sometimes it might not really can get paid, but I believe that experience very important to you. And there are lots of opportunity here. So you need to take the chance to talk with faculty members, because I go to the office every time. I don't really see many students there. And yesterday I had a meeting with my student, and all of them actually are our student, an information science student or data science student. And they told me they already be here 3 years, but never actually went to our office. So that's a problem. So I strongly suggest you take opportunity to talk with the professors. The second thing, I encourage our student, especially domestic student, to encourage your friend or your friend of friend or your classmate or your roommate actually to look at our program. And maybe we have the we have the certificate program also. We also have the double major with biomedical engineering. We also have that accelerated program to the 5+1. 4+1. That means you can complete the bachelor as well as the master degree in data science within 5 years. That's great, And we also encourage, especially students who have a STEM background, they want to join the data science master program. That would be great, And even you don't have the program background, mathematics background, such as you're from political science, journalism. If you're an undergraduate student, we probably can provide some resource to help you to train, or you audit some courses in our department. They will prepare for you to be ready for the master program in data science. So I strongly suggest you to talk with your friend and then try to recruit a domestic student for us, and that will be great for us. Thank you. But if you have any question, if you want to talk with me, feel free to drop me an email or drop by my office. Okay.
Perfect. Thank you. Dr. Crowder, would you be able to tell about linguistics master's programs?
Sure. Yeah, well, we have a graduate academic certificate in TESOL, and it's 100% online. We've recently had some changes to our master's degree. Before we were offering a master's in TESOL And now it's more of a general linguistics master's degree with a concentration in TESOL. We have basically 3 tracks in our master's program. We have like general linguistics, TESOL concentration that I just mentioned, and computational linguistics. And we're really trying to grow those out in all directions, especially computational linguistics. We have a lot of data science students in our CompLean courses. And so we're, working with everyone in the college and really with big plans for growing enrollment and offering more to students.
Thank you very much. Then I would like to invite Dr. Rose Baker for Bachelor's in Learning Technologies.
So much like Scott and Debbie talked about, the LTBAS, the Bachelor of Applied Science, it's a very versatile degree, and it's very fluid and dynamic, and it's highly responsive to changes that are occurring inside the workforce. The opportunities that students have to be able to specialize in the professional development areas and the area of specialty within the degree allow them to take the information that they learn in the core courses that are related to learning technologies, and also inside of the elective courses that are part of the major, and be able to leverage those in which to be able to be highly responsive to what's going on in the workforce. One of the elements that Debbie had mentioned is about the development of trainers, instructional designers. Inside, she listed about project management. These courses are also included within the selection of courses within our undergraduate portfolio, all of which are online at this time. The piece that happens whenever people go into the workforce, regardless of the job that you're in, there's highly likely possibilities that you're going to work as a mentor or as a coach, or maybe do some on-the-job training with someone. So reaching back into these learning technology jobs or in courses allows us then to develop those skill sets in the students, and then be able to place them in opportunities that are wide-ranging in the field of work.
Thank you very much. We are on the 1 hour mark, but I would like to invite Dr. Shinwang for Bachelor's in Information Science. Briefly, please tell us.
Sure. Yeah. So let me introduce our Bachelor of Science in Information Science a little bit. The goal of this program is to prepare professionals, especially information professionals, who can provide solutions to solve challenging problems in almost every sector of the society. Especially focus on the intersection of information technology and the people. And how do we realize this goal to prepare such kind of information professional? We do it through our rigorous and also well-organized courses. So basically, our courses can be divided into 3 areas: information technology management related courses, and also information behavior research related courses. And another area is information organization and information architecture. So these are the distinguished areas for this type of professions. And for our previous students, after they graduate and achieve this degree, they have already worked as UX designer, UX researcher, product manager, and also information security professionals. And some of them also worked as database designer or developer, or database or application designer, and also webmaster, and so on. So the feature of our program is that it is very affordable comparing to other similar programs in DFW area. And also we have wonderful faculty members who are very friendly, who are very supportive for our students' learning and also growth. And the third feature of our program is our courses are hybrid model. That means we include not just the online courses, but also in-person courses. So in this way, we can provide students more flexibility in terms of in order to achieve the work and learning balance. So if you have any questions, feel free to email me xin.wang@unt.edu. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And finally, Dr. Crowder, would you like to add something for bachelor's in linguistics?
Yes, sorry, I was focusing on masters, and as soon as I finished, I was like, oh, I haven't talked about bachelor's degree. Sorry about that. Our bachelor's degree is going great. Our enrollment has increased. We expect more enrollment increase. We have 2 concentrations in our undergraduate linguistics degree. We have a concentration in teaching English as a global language. We also have a concentration in computational linguistics. So I'm the faculty undergraduate advisor, and I work with all of our undergrads from the time they join our department to the time they graduate. And one of the things that I do is I try to help them find out and figure out where their interests are, if they want to do a concentration, how to find an advisor and a mentor. I mentor a lot of undergraduate students, encourage them to do research in the URF. And we have a really robust undergraduate program right now with fantastic students from all over. And like I said, I see nothing but growth in the future for our undergraduate program. And we also have grad track, which is a great way to hold on to our talented undergrads, is just bridge them over into that master's degree. And that has also been increasing.
Perfect. Thank you very much. So at this point, I would like to do a couple of things. One, I'm going to put my email address in the chat. So anybody has any questions, as I mentioned before, who they don't know where to start or something like that, please reach out to me. Of course, anything to do with course related, that's advisors, so please reach out to them. Any last questions from any of our students before we close the session? Okay, not hearing anything. Thank you for joining us, and this session will also be available on YouTube, so you can go through it again if anything that you missed. And have a wonderful day. I look forward to your successes.